Do you want to win? Do you want to win a new, just world order, one without the danger of nuclear war? Do you want to win a world without the City of London and Wall Street? A world of high-tech scientific economic development for all peoples? Then you must organize for it. It will not happen by chance. My name's Daniel Burke, and I'm filling in for Harley Schlanger here for the TLO, LaRouche Organization Morning Update of August 1st, 2023. We are 5 days away from the Humanity for Peace August 6th rallies that are happening all over the world. We want you to join the LaRouche movement in building these things into the powerful force that we need to tip the scales towards a new paradigm. So get on board. We're going to shake off all of the pessimism and the complacency. That's our goal, is to lift the populations up to make the crucial intervention to end global NATO's World War III. Humanity for Peace is organizing 21 different rallies in 10 different countries, with the flagship event being at UN Plaza in New York City. That rally will be followed by an evening concert, a free concert of Mozart's Requiem in honor of the victims of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki nuclear bombings of 78 years ago. How can you help? First, go to the link in the description and please make a financial contribution to the LaRouche organization. If you choose monthly, you can make a recurring contribution. This is so valuable to us. It's more valuable than one-time contributions in the sense that we can count on these things coming in to support our work. And every additional contribution that we receive means more people in the street. It means more literature going out, more capability to put out this message, and to organize people into a unified voice. So if you can contribute $50 or $100 monthly or in any level of support, it will help significantly to pull this off. Secondly, once you've done that, then consider who you can organize to come. How many of your friends can you bring to these rallies? If you do not have a sister rally nearby, or if you're not able to come to the main rally, then you can even organize your own effort. You can go out into a high visibility area. You can get out some major signage, whatever you're able to put together, that communicates the 4 major demands of Humanity for Peace. And there's literature to print out at humanityforpeace.net. What do you want to get across? Number 1, financial and military support for Ukraine must end. The people of Ukraine are being brutally, callously sacrificed by NATO in an unwinnable war. Number 2, peace negotiations without preconditions must begin immediately. Bring this war to a close before we get into nuclear war. Number 3, NATO must be dissolved. It is a menace to humanity. There's absolutely no good coming from them, and therefore get rid of it. Finally, 4th, we demand a new international security architecture. We can no longer allow the world to be divided into blocks. We can no longer allow geopolitics to determine things like this. We have to solve problems in a human way, and that means that the indivisible security rights of every nation, of every sovereign nation, need to be respected and accounted for, whether the nation is large or small. So, some more updates. Just yesterday, a group of prominent scientists, including Stephen Starr of the University of Missouri, Vincenzo Romanello, who's a founder of the Italian Atoms for Peace organization, and Jeff Philbin, who's a nuclear physicist retired from Sandia National Laboratories, they released a statement on behalf of Humanity for Peace, which begins with Albert Einstein's famous question, shall we put an end to the human race, or shall mankind renounce nuclear war? It includes the following description of nuclear war. To detonate a nuclear weapon over a city is like igniting a piece of the sun, which will create solar temperatures that vaporize anything beneath it and set fires for many miles in all directions. This creates a massive firestorm. The detonation of a single 800 kiloton warhead over a large city on an average weather day will ignite a nuclear firestorm that will cover 152 square miles. In a matter of tens of minutes, air temperatures within the fire zone will be above the boiling point of water. Anyone within the fire zone will be confronted with a hurricane of fire. No living thing will survive in that fire zone. In a full-scale nuclear war, it is likely that in less than 1 hour, significantly more than 1,000 such nuclear firestorms would be created by burning cities in North America, Europe, Russia, and possibly China. These firestorms would cover tens of thousands of square miles. Peer-reviewed studies estimate that up to 180 million tons of black smoke and soot created by these firestorms would rise above cloud level into the stratosphere, where it would form a global stratospheric smoke layer. That stratospheric smoke layer would not be possible to be rained out. It would remain for 10 years or longer. The smoke layer would block enough sunlight in the northern hemisphere to quickly create average surface temperatures colder than those experienced at the height of the last ice age. For 1 to 2 years, temperatures would fall below freezing every day in central North America and central Eurasia. It would be too cold to grow food crops for many years. Most humans and large land animals would perish from starvation. We must not allow this to happen. It is time to act before it is too late. We must speak out against a new world war which would destroy mankind. Visit humanityforpeace.net to read and circulate this statement. Now, imagine, what is the world that we seek to create? Why do we dare to believe that we can create it, when the power of the oligarchy seems so unreachably vast? I would urge you to review the video statement of Jason Ross from yesterday, posted to this channel. A new era has begun in human history, one that is vividly illustrated by the developments at the Russia-Africa Summit in St. Petersburg. African heads of state and other leaders gathered in Russia to discuss openly the collapse of the present rules-based order and the urgent need for the creation of a new organization of the world economy. So let me reemphasize the statement of Eritrean President Isais Afwerki. He said, quote, "Ukraine is a sacrifice. It is a victim. NATO will spend billions, even trillions, to keep this war going. They have to defeat Russia to dehumanize everything. It has declared war on Russia, but has also declared war on the world for hegemony. To me, we are now in the final phase. NATO will not get out of intensive care. Europe will not get out of intensive care. These are systems which are crumbling. It's only a matter of time." Pointing to Russia's crucial role in the process, Afwerki said, "We are at a crossroads. We are in a transition to a new world order. How do we design such a new order? How do we strategize?" You can be sure that the lords of the City of London and Wall Street stood up straight when he told the global audience, we need a new financial architecture for the world. So the demand of the global majority for the end of colonialism, which we've also seen in the actions of West African nations, such as Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, to end France-Afrique, the continuing French colonial sphere of influence, this demand is identical to the demand to end NATO's assault on Russia and the consequent destruction of Ukraine. It is the demand for a new, just world order. a global development architecture, equivalent to that which Lyndon and Helga LaRouche have advanced for over 50 years, in which the 2.5 billion Africans anticipated by the year 2050 develop to their fullest potential as human beings, free of colonial depopulation policies like CO2 reduction and IMF conditionalities. Our enemies are active. Victoria Nuland is right now, she's in Africa. She's touring South Africa, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and the Ivory Coast. She's leaving a thick slime trail everywhere she goes. In addition, U.S. State Department Special Representative for Afghanistan, Thomas West, has been in Kazakhstan and Qatar. We know what they're doing. They're doing everything they can to bully governments into sticking to the program. But can they really prevent human progress? We have been given an opportunity by the absolute depravity of our enemies. Helga LaRouche emphasized yesterday in a discussion with colleagues that there's a tidal wave approaching. It's the tidal wave of nuclear war. It's approaching humanity's shores. And that tidal wave has opened up a vast field of potential here in the West to bring voices together as one. Not divided over which issue to address, but unified around this danger to humanity and the need, therefore, for a completely new system, a higher hypothesis of the nature of mankind. What we need is a true understanding of Lyndon LaRouche's statement, there are no limits to growth. This is a time when powerful mass demonstrations can have an historic impact. Join us on August 6th. Help us organize it. Please make a recurring contribution. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video across your social media. And study our website for continuing updates about all of this and more. Thank you.
Hello, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Support our independence to produce videos like these. Become a member of the LaRouche organization at thelarouche.org/member. By becoming a member for $25 or more, you'll get special access to the EIR Alert Daily Briefing and Weekly Magazine, which is what I read to stay on top of things.